Right to go.
Fire away.
Darren, what was the most disappointing aspect of that performance? Because you would have come up here, not hoping, obviously confident of a good performance, but what was the most disappointing aspect of that tonight?
The most disappointing aspect was that we'd spoken, at length throughout the week that, Gold Coast, we're getting a couple of players, important players back into their side, which may give them an injection of energy, and as well as class, a little bit about their back to the wall mentality that may be coming out of here, and that if we're going to become the team we want to become, that shouldn't have any bearing on how we go about our football. And unfortunately, we just didn't play the way that we know we're capable of.
Where does that leave your season, do you think? Like, you're obviously sort of outside the 8 at the moment. We dropped a game tonight. Might have thought you could have won. Like, where do you think you're at the moment?
Oh, look, it's in a pretty precarious situation. We need to win games in this back half of the season to play finals football, which is the reason we're all here. And to drop a game like that is, again, it's really disappointing, and it makes it harder and harder. So we need to start winning games of football.
Darren, you spoke of the sort of team that you want North to become. What sort of a team do you want to see North become, and in what areas do you think that you've fallen short of the mark?
Yeah, look, we'll search for some answers in regards to what let us down tonight. The type of team I think we the players, the coaches, our supporters, our members all want is one that is a really hard team to beat. And at the moment, there's been a few occasions this year where we've been beaten quite easily by the opposition. So we need to go and have a really close look. I'm not going to pretend now that I've got all the answers, or that we've come out of our meeting with the answers. We'll review the game, really closely, and hopefully start to come up with a few of those answers that we need to improve as a team. Because at the moment, we're falling short too often.
Did it feel like there was any sign of sort of resignation in that last quarter, or was Gold Coast just overrunning you?
I don't think there was any resignation. I think they ran really hard, they worked really hard. Something that we did speak about was that just from the coach's box, it looked like they outworked us. Throughout the night, they got back well, and then they worked hard forward. So we've got to have a good look at that, and again review it, see whether that was the case, and yeah, it will be an interesting and robust review this week.
You seem to really arrest the momentum though. Late in the second quarter, you kicked the last 3 goals. Did you feel like you were up and away from that point?
Yeah, we went into in at half time, and it had been a real arm wrestle in that first half. Both teams had enough ball inside their forward 50 to suggest that they could have kicked a better score than what they had at that stage. But it was important that we got those couple of goals late in that second quarter to give us a little bit of momentum going into the long break. But that got squashed pretty quickly after half time when Gold Coast came out and kicked the first 2 goals. And then our inability to just hang in from there. The last quarter, you probably look at it and you think, okay, well, we needed to kick 6, 7 goals to win the game, and that's why we dropped the tag off Gary Ablett, and we had to do a few things to try and win the game, and the game actually did break open in that last quarter.
You obviously expected Gary to sort of come back at his best. That's why you tagged him. How did you see that? I guess that battle in the first 3 quarters and his overall impact on the game.
Yeah, look, we were pretty happy with Ben Jacobs' job up until 3/4 time. We thought that Gary still had a bit of the footy, but a lot of his touches weren't as effective as they can be. But once we released that tag and just tried to go about getting more football and getting the footy forward, so we'd give ourselves a chance of hitting the scoreboard. He showed the type of player that he is.
Thanks. Thanks.